In recent years, SpaceX has become synonymous with innovation and relentless ambition, pushing the boundaries of what we once believed was possible in space travel. Founded by Elon Musk, the company has rapidly transitioned from just another aerospace venture to the world leader in reusable rockets, achieving milestones that have stunned the global space industry. Now, SpaceX stands on the brink of its most audacious goal yet, sending humans to Mars and establishing a permanent colony. SpaceX's rise has been nothing short of remarkable, powered by the company's focus on reducing the cost of space travel. The development of the Falcon 9 rocket, which is partially reusable, revolutionized the economics of space exploration, enabling SpaceX to launch at prices far lower than those of its competitors. But even this is just the beginning. The real game changer is the Starship vehicle, SpaceX's fully reusable rocket that promises to reshape not only how we think about space exploration, but also how humanity might interact with space in the future. Starship represents the culmination of SpaceX's core mission to make life multi-planetary. As we look at the history of SpaceX's most recent advancements, one event stands out: the October 2024 flight of Starship's Super Heavy booster. This was not just a routine test, but a critical milestone in SpaceX's long-term plans for interplanetary travel. The test successfully demonstrated the booster's ability to return to its launch site and land with precision using mechanical arms on the launch tower. The implications of this achievement are profound. SpaceX's ultimate vision for Starship is a fully reusable spacecraft that can be turned around and relaunched quickly, just like an airplane. This would dramatically reduce the cost of getting to space, making missions to the Moon, Mars, and beyond more feasible. The importance of this successful test for NASA cannot be overstated. SpaceX is NASA's main partner for the Artemis missions, which aim to return humans to the Moon by 2026. NASA selected SpaceX Starship for the Human Landing System (HLSE) program, a decision that underscores the agency's trust in SpaceX's capabilities. The next phase in this partnership is the Artemis 3 mission, set for no earlier than September 2026, which will carry astronauts to the lunar surface, including the first woman and the first person of color. This mission will rely on SpaceX Starship to ferry the astronauts from lunar orbit to the surface, reinforcing the vital role the company plays in the future of human space exploration. But the partnership with NASA is just one aspect of SpaceX's growing influence in space. The private sector is also eyeing SpaceX technology with increasing interest. With the potential for frequent, cost-effective access to space, companies are exploring new opportunities in areas such as satellite deployment, in-orbit manufacturing, and even lunar mining. Starship, with its enormous payload capacity and reusability, could make many of these commercial ventures not only possible but also profitable. While SpaceX's leadership in the space industry is clear, its rise has caused concern among competitors both in the United States and abroad. In Europe, for instance, the success of Starship has highlighted the growing gap between SpaceX and the rest of the global space industry. The European space industry has struggled to keep pace with the rapid advancements in reusable rocket technology. The continent's flagship rocket, the Ariane 6, is still facing delays, further emphasizing Europe's difficulty in competing with SpaceX's cost-effective reusable models. Despite these challenges, some European companies have acknowledged the impressive achievements of SpaceX. Rocket Factory Augsburg, a German launch vehicle manufacturer, congratulated SpaceX on social media, even as it lamented Europe's inability to keep up. The European Space Agency's Director General, Joseph Aschbacher, has also commented on the need for Europe to rethink its role in the global space economy, possibly focusing on niche areas like satellite manufacturing and space services, rather than trying to compete directly with SpaceX's launch capabilities. This global disparity in space innovation isn't limited to Europe. In India, for example, the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) has recognized the need to develop reusable rocket technology to remain competitive. ISRO has recently approved the development of its next-generation launch vehicle, SEN-GLV, a reusable booster designed to emulate some of SpaceX's achievements. However, the development timeline of 6 years suggests that even emerging space powers like India are playing catch-up with SpaceX's lead. The future of human space exploration is becoming increasingly intertwined with the capabilities of SpaceX. NASA's reliance on the company is likely to grow as it moves forward with the Artemis missions and beyond. Meanwhile, SpaceX setting its sights on Mars, where the company's ultimate goal is to establish a self-sustaining human colony. Elon Musk has been vocal about his vision of building a city on Mars, with the hope of sending the first humans to the Red Planet in the 2030s. This Mars mission, while still in its planning stages, is not as far-fetched as it might seem. The advancements SpaceX has made with Starship put the company in a position to achieve interplanetary travel sooner than many experts anticipated. The fully reusable nature of the Starship system is key to this ambition. Each time a Starship launches, lands, and is reused, space gets one step closer to making Mars colonization a reality. The implications for humanity are profound. For the first time in history, we have a viable path toward becoming a multi-planetary species. Of course, significant challenges remain. Getting to Mars is one thing, but surviving and thriving on the Red Planet will require a host of new technologies and infrastructure. SpaceX will need to develop life support systems, habitats, and sustainable energy solutions to ensure that humans can live and work on Mars. The harsh conditions of the Martian environment, including its thin atmosphere and extreme temperatures, present unique challenges that will require innovative solutions. In parallel with its Mars ambitions, SpaceX is continuing to expand its presence in Earth's orbit through its Starlink satellite program. Starlink, which aims to provide global internet coverage using a constellation of low Earth orbit satellites, is another major revenue stream for SpaceX. The program has already launched thousands of satellites, with plans for many more. Starlink not only provides a steady flow of income, but also demonstrates SpaceX's ability to deploy large-scale satellite networks, a capability that could have significant implications for future space missions. As we look to the future, it's clear that SpaceX is not just reshaping the space industry, but also redefining humanity's relationship with space. The company's focus on reusability, cost reduction, and interplanetary travel sets it apart from its competitors. While traditional aerospace companies like Boeing and Lockheed Martin continue to rely on expensive, expendable rockets, SpaceX is pioneering a new era of space exploration. One that is more affordable, more sustainable, and more ambitious than ever before. In conclusion, SpaceX is at the forefront of the next great leap in human exploration. Its achievements in rocket reusability, deep space missions, and satellite technology are transforming the way we think about space. As NASA, the private sector, and international competitors continue to respond to SpaceX's advancements, one thing is certain: the future of space exploration is being shaped by those who can adapt to the new paradigm of reusable, cost-effective access to space. And with its eyes firmly set on Mars, SpaceX is leading the charge into this new frontier.